session Youth-Led Ocean Action and Advocacy by Mr. Mostafa Hawas. Mr. Mostafa Hawas is a research assistant who is studying for a master's degree in Mediterranean affairs, focusing on the international political economy and international cooperation for development. He has worked and involved in many volunteering positions in student activities, also international organizations such as UNDP Egypt, UNESCO Arab Bureau, UNDP Arab Bureau. Being an SDGs advocate at the UN SDGs Action Campaign allowed him to work closely with the Egyptian youth on the issues of sustainability in various Egyptian universities, concerned with the climate and water issues and the effects with an international team from AIESCC. Over to you, Mr. Mostafa, for your session, Youth-Led Ocean Action and Advocacy.
Well, thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate that. It's a pleasure to have all of you. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who are working on making this important event came to life, as this topic is very, very important, as this is touch our life. For example, the whole planet is based on water needs. Water is essential thing for life. So any small change concerning the water, we would be suffering a lot, as change in the chemical composition of water will change the shape of the whole life. Yes, oceans have, let's start with why oceans actions are important. Oceans have many ways that have given birth to life. Oceans come with prosperity to us, as it's a great source of water, food, energy, medicine, tourism, transportation, and security. But it's also play a vital and critical role in the atmosphere, as oceans absorbing about 30% of heating and carbon dioxide. No need to highlight that oceans are the heart of our planet, as it covers 71% of our planet. 97% of the water on the earth came from oceans. It also comes with a lot of benefits, as it provides us with billions of tons every year of food, generating power, electricity. We can also classify seas and oceans as bridges, not borders, concerning the shipping and transportation. Also, we can classify from a security perspective that oceans as a crime scenes start because of the illegal actions that taking place in the water, from illegal immigration to the pirates actions. Well, we will move to obstacles and potential opportunities in oceans. Oceans acidification, garbage and microplastics, marine pollutions, sea level rise, marine and coastal ecosystems, coastal hazards and risk. Ocean acidification is caused by abundance of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. As I said before, oceans absorbs about 30% of carbon dioxide in the air. The more the more atmospheric carbon dioxide levels rise, the more amount is taken up by ocean water. The increase in acidity has had a negative effect on the chemical composition of water, then destroying the marine and coastal ecosystems. Second, garbage is another major worry. Garbage we can classify, and it's all kinds now, is heavily existing in our oceans. More than 80% of garbage is plastic. According to UNEP, about 8 million tons of plastic be thrown each minute in our oceans. Fish, seabirds, sea turtles, and other marine creatures are badly affected. Microplastics pose a serious threat because they are less visible and more likely to affect the food chain, unlike larger pieces of plastic that float visibly on the surface. Microplastics are less noticeable, additionally, because of their size. They are tiny and can see by naked eye. They may be mistaken for smaller organisms that marine life feeds on. So it ends up microplastics entered our diet. Marine pollution is also one of the great threats to our oceans, as the shipping vessels' wastes are destroying the life below water. Added to that, it's producing sulfur oxide, which working on increasing the climate change, which leads to raising the sea levels. All of these problems and more are threatening not only the marine and coastal ecosystems, but also the whole planet. Concerning the potential opportunities, um, those sectors, marine aquaculture, offshoring winds, fishing processing, wave energy, and carbon capture and storage are the most promise for the future. Well, second one, okay. Converting ideas to reality. Through working with youth, we have a lot of ideas, but how to convert our ideas from ink on paper to be an ongoing business in reality? So we have to ask ourselves three where questions. Where were we? Where we are now? Where do you want to be? While determining the problems, we have to know whether those problems are worth solving or not. Is it common among people? What is the educational level of concerned people? And so on. So, life below water is not easy, noticeable, unlike life on land. So, it's not normal to find many people don't caring concerning the life below water, as they couldn't live the damage directly. So, he didn't have a direct connection with fish or life below water, so he didn't care. Step two, after determining the problem and changes, we will move to find a team. We are searching for like-minded peers to work on finding the solution, analyzing the competitors, and studying the market to come up with creative solutions. Scientific research, depending on technology and knowledge-based solutions, is highly required in solving the ocean's problems. Third, after making an impact and advocating for the goal, it will generate pressure on the policymakers to accept the solutions to be a policy. Blue-oriented startups. It doesn't matter how far you live from ocean, it affects each of us. So whatever you do, it counts, whether positive or negative. We need to unify our inspiration to achieve tangible results. Now we can see three of blue-oriented startups: Tide and Safety Net Technologies and Pesky. Those are three amazing startups that are blue-oriented. Tide, creating all kinds of products out of plastic trash collected from the ocean. It founded in 2018, has teamed up with multiple organizations to collect and use plastic waste to create material that can be used to make sustainable products. Safety Net Technologies has been building sophisticated LED systems to enable experimentation into how light can segregate between ages and kinds of fish. And it's applying that knowledge to create simple sets of lights to help fishermen catching the right fish in order prevent over fishing. They also working across sector of fishermen, scientists, suppliers, regulators to create user-centered solutions to issues currently faced by that industry. I'm talking about the fishing industry. Last, Pesky is also playing its part by operating a logistics system that aims to build a better and more sustainable fishing industry for fishermen, and consumer across the world. Also, I would like to mention that I had personal experience in cleaning the Nile in Egypt while working with the initiative Very Nile to collect plastics and trash from the Nile. I really shocked because of the amount of plastics and the amount of trash have been thrown in the Nile. This is supposed to be a source of life of Egypt, and we don't have any culture to deal with that source. As well as I participated in cleaning the Alexandria shore under this project is how can I say it? It's for, national initiative to clean the shores from plastic and to save coastal ecosystems. I would like to make this picture to all people to raise the awareness, because many people don't have the imagination that life below water is just like life on land. Life below water have an environment, creature just like us. They are interacting with each other, they get married and so on. So I would like to make this picture to make people have the imagination that life below water is just like life on land. Many people, yes, we are have an identity towards nature. We pushed ourselves away that we are not part of that nature, or we are not belonging to that planet, and we are looking for life on other planets. So this is completely wrong. COVID-19, thanks to COVID-19, that put us on the right track to care about environment, to care about the planet, that consider me as alarm to make imagination or make a correction to our conceptions toward that we are belonging to that planet. As I said, many people don't know what is going on below water. It's not easy to be noticeable as much as climate change and life on land. But advocacy is important as people get lost and they need to do something, but they don't have the leadership or the ability to initiate and need to see line to follow. And this is our role to guide them. Youth should push individuals to the right path to ensure sustainable oceans for the future and to save the right of the following generations in the clean and rich oceans. And at the end, I would like to have a clear or a clear word towards we have to raise the awareness. We have to engage the youth with us, the adults. We have to care about the education. We have to work on ocean actions and advocacy in two strategies. First one is the long one, and the second one is the short term. We have to build new leaders that will take the lead in the future to protect their rights in the resources. Thank you so much, and that was my presentation about youth actions and advocacy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mostafa. That was really inspiring. Thank you for joining us today.